Hello friends, I Dr. Sonendra Kumar Gupta, Professor at Department of Basic Science, Oriental College of Technology, Bhopal. Today we will discuss about the engineering method is one syllabus, and today's topic is Lagrange mean value theorem is also called the mean value theorem, simply called the LNBT. Now first discuss about the statement of the Lagrange mean value theorem. If f of x is a real valued function of x such that f of a is not equal to f of b. Second, f of x is continuous function in the closed interval ab, that is a less than equal to x less than equal to b. And third, f of x is differentiable in the open interval ab, that is a less than x less than b. Then there exists at least one real value of c belongs to open interval ab such that f dash c equal to f of b minus f of b minus a. Now what is the difference between the Lagrange mean value theorem and the Rolle theorem? In the Rolle theorem we discussed about the f of a equal to f of b, and the third point f dash c equal to 0, where the f dash c equal to 0 means the derivative which is the parallel to the x-axis. But in the Lagrange mean value theorem we have seen that f of a is not equal to f of b, and the f dash c equal to f of b minus f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a, which shows the slope of the function at the point c. Now what is the proof? Now we discuss the proof of this Lagrange mean value theorem, because sometime the proof of the Lagrange mean value theorem we ask in the examination. Suppose the function phi of x is defined by phi of x equal to f of x plus lambda x. Now say this equation number 1, where lambda is a constant. Obviously this is a real value such that phi of a equal to phi of b. That means in next we will using the Rolle theorem for this function, and we calculate the f dash c equal to f of b minus f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Now first condition is fulfilled. Therefore from equation number 1, f of a plus lambda a equal to f of b minus lambda b. Why? Because we put x equal to a in equation number 1, then we get the f of a plus lambda a. Similarly x equal to b in equation number 1, then f of b plus lambda b equal to this much. Now we rearrange this term, then we get lambda equal to minus f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Okay, now say this equation number 2. Now point number 1, phi of x is continuous because f of x and lambda x both are continuous function in closed interval ab as per the condition of the polynomial function. Second point, phi of x is differentiable in ab because phi of x is a polynomial function, that by the phi of x is differentiable in open interval ab. Okay, therefore third point, phi of a equal to phi of b, therefore the Rolle theorem is fulfilled for the equation number 1. So phi of x satisfies all three conditions of the Rolle theorem for closed interval ab. Then there exists least value of one real least value of c such that phi dash c equal to of 0. Now what is the phi of c? That means from equation number 1, f dash c plus lambda equal to 0, that means lambda equal to minus lambda equal to minus f dash of c, or simply phi dash of c equal to minus lambda. Putting the value of the lambda from the equation number 2, then we get phi dash c equal to f of b minus f of a upon of b minus of a. Definitely this is the value of the f dash of c which is discussed in the Lagrange mean value theorem. That means Lagrange mean value theorem is verified. Now we discuss about some problems on the Lagrange mean value theorem. Question number 1, verify Lagrange mean value theorem for the function f of x equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 3 in closed interval 0 1. Obviously the function is given is f of x equal to of this much and the interval of this much. That means given f of x equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 3, that means say equation number 1. Then putting x equal to 0 and x equal to 1 in the equation number 1, then f of 0, that means which get the value of the 3. Similarly putting the x equal to 1 equation number 1, then we get equal to 1. Definitely both the values are not equal, that means f of 0 is not equal to f of 1, that means Lagrange mean value theorem can move it. The second point, f of x is a polynomial function in x, then f of x is continuous in closed interval ab. Definitely. Third point, f of x is a polynomial function, then it can be differentiated such that f dash x equal to 3x square minus 4x minus 1 from this one. That means then by the LMBT यानी कि Lagrange mean value theorem there exists at least C belongs to open interval 0 1 such that f dash c equal to f of 1 minus f of 0 upon of 1 minus 0. Now what is the value of the f of 1, which is the 3, and what is the value of the f of 0 equal to this much. So that means putting the value of this much, like 3c square minus 4c minus 1, that means 1 minus 3 upon of 1 minus 2, that means a minus 2, then we transfer to from the minus 1, that means 3 square minus 4c plus 1 equal to 0. Now we calculate with the help of the factorization method. 3c square minus 3c minus c plus 1, that means that common 3c, that means c 3c minus 1 c minus 1, that means c equal to 1 by 3. Obviously c equal to 1 it does not belong to open interval 0 1, that therefore we calculate the at least one value of c which belongs to the open interval 0 1, therefore the Lagrange mean value theorem is verified for the given function. Now discuss about the one more question of the Lagrange mean value theorem. Verify the Lagrange mean value theorem for the function f of x equal to 2x square minus 10x plus 29 for the closed interval 2 7. Given the function is f of x equal to x square minus 10x plus 29, that means say the equation number 1. Now putting the x equal to 2 and x equal to 7, x equal to put करें, that means f of 2 equal to 2 into 2 square minus 10 into 2 29, that means 2 into 2 square, that means 8, 10 into 2, that means 20, then 29, that means we calculate the value is 17. Similarly we put the value of the x equal to 7 in the equation number 1, then we get which is equal to 57. Obviously both the values are not equal, therefore the first condition f of 2 is not equal to f of 7. And the second condition, f of x is a polynomial function, that means it can be continuous in the closed interval 2 7. Similarly f of x is polynomial function, then it can be differentiated with respect to x, that means f dash x equal to 4x minus 10. Now say this equation number 2, then by the Lagrange mean value theorem c belongs to open interval 2 7 such that f dash c equal to f of 7 minus f of 2 divided by 7 minus 2. Now what is the value of the f of 7, which is the 57 minus 17 divided by 7 minus 2. Now we calculate this value, this is the 8, that means the 4c equal to 18, that means c equal to 18 upon 4, which is equal to 4.5. Definitely 4.5 belongs to the open interval 2 7. Then we can say that the Lagrange mean value theorem is verified for the given function f of x. Now we will discuss about the one more question for your understanding. Verify the Lagrange mean value theorem for the function f of x equal to under root x square minus 4 for closed interval 2 4. Given the function f of x equal to under root x square minus 4. Now say this equation number 1. Now putting x equal to 2 and x equal to 4 in equation number 1. Now putting x equal to 2, that means 2 square minus 4, that means a 0. Then putting x equal to 4 in equation number 1, that means 4 square minus 4, and that means a 16 minus 4 यानी कि 12 यानी कि 2 root 3. Definitely both the values are not equal, therefore the first point of the Lagrange mean value theorem is verified. Now in the second condition, under root x square minus 4, now we putting from any value from the closed interval 2 to 4 in the function to x square under root x square minus 4, they will always give the definite value definitely. Therefore the function f of x is continuous in the closed interval 2 4. Now the third point, f of x equal to under root x square minus 4. Now we can differentiate the under root x square minus 4, which is equal to 2x upon of 2 under root x square minus 4, that means x upon under root x square minus 4. Now putting that value of the 2 to 4 to in this equation from the 2 to 4, definitely there is no value of x which is from the 2 to 4 in which the f dash x does not exist, therefore we can differentiate the function easily. Is x for x belongs to 2 to 4, therefore f of x is differentiable in closed and open interval 2 4. Now then by the Lagrange mean value theorem, then we assume that c belongs to open interval 2 4 such that f dash c equal to f of 4 minus f of 2 divided by 4 minus 2. It means that c upon under root c square minus 4 f of 4, that means the under root 12 minus 0 divided by 4 minus 2, that means root 3. Okay, squaring on the both side like this, then c square equal to 3c square minus 4, that means we can calculate 2c square equal to 12, that means c square equal to 6, that means c equal to plus minus root 6. Definitely my under root minus 6 is not belong to the in the open interval, so therefore only we can calculate, then we can assume only the value of the c, which is the root 16. Root 6 belongs to open interval 2 4. Now the Lagrange mean value theorem is verified for the function f of x in the closed interval 2 4. So dear student, we have discussed about the three questions, like question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3. Now we will give you some more question for your practice. Verify the Lagrange mean value theorem for the following function in the given interval. Now you can solve these questions. If you have any doubt, you may ask in the lecture comment box. Thank you so much.